All right. Hello, everybody. It is the start of a brand new season here for the Six Flags in our series. We are now in our eighth season of competition as we start off here at Daytona International Speedway here in Daytona Beach, Florida, for the Mountain Dew 300. Hello, everybody. I am Alex Prime. I'd like to thank y'all for joining in today. So we got a fresh field of 41 drivers here competing at the World Center of Racing as we kick off the next season of the Six Flags Mountain Dew Series. Now let's get waste no more time to get started with your starting lineup. So on the pole is the 6 of Chaco Roy and the 6 KFC Toyota Supra. If anyone who is watching here from the Cricket NR League, you may know this driver who also races in the second tier series as well. It's for the same team, ironically, and the same number. And right next to her is Stella Wheeler in the number 12 Rowdy Energy Cadillac, who will be taking over for, I'm pretty sure it was Phoenix himself, but I could be incorrect, though. Then it's Radek Zork in the number 53 Tiltcon Dodge Charger, number 53. And next to him is Psycho Bigitar in the number 04 Swiffer Ford Fusion for Glitch Racing Ventures. Then it's Karen Catfish in the number 03 Best Buy Ford. And to her outside is her teammate Carolina Bradley in the number 33 Kit Kat Ford. Then it's Joshua Neely in the number 8 SMG4 Chevrolet. And to his outside is Luca Zorg in the number 28 John Deere Dodge Charger. Then it's Ryan Danielson in the number 34 Hulu Ford. And to his outside is Deshaun Jackson in the number 10 DoorDash Toyota Supra. Back behind here, you got a pair of MKR teammates. You got Caleb Washington in the number 19 Washington State University Toyota Supra. And to her outside is her sister, Jemiah Washington, in the number 11 Coca-Cola Toyota Supra. My bad. Then it's Pato Award in the number 01 MasterCard Cadillac. And to his outside is Andre Killinger in the number 17 Zest Ford. Then it's Matt Vasquez in the number 20 Cheetos Cadillac. And to his outside is Sam Mayer in the number 1 10X Health Chevrolet. Then it's Connor DJ Hart in the number 2 Monster Energy Cadillac. And to his outside is Meggie Spletzer in the number 13 Glitch Productions Chevrolet. Then it's Brandon Brown in the number 68 Chevrolet. And to his outside is Adana Krantz in the number 39 Alvary XO Toyota Supra. Then it's Hernan Hernandez in the number 48 Freeway Insurance Toyota Supra. And to his outside is Jamie Fellows in the number 22 Nationwide Cadillac. Then it's Tari Ritzloff in the number 96 Glitch Production Chevrolet. And to her outside is Zoe Bagenamine in number 71 LinkedIn Park Chevrolet. Then it's Justin Allgaier in the number 7 Brandit Chevrolet. And to his outside is Pawnee Jones in the 00 Glitch Production Chevrolet. Then it's Rose Throne in the number 42 DuPont Chevrolet. And to her outside is Clyde McBride in the number 37 Busch Light Ford. Then it's Mark Games in the number 9 Double X Chevrolet. And to his outside is Ethan Rice in the number 23 Public Dodge, my bad. Then it's Desiree Hudson in the number 14 Instagram Toyota Supra. And to her outside is Martin Hizguga, sorry if I mispronounced that, in the 81 Racing Canes Toyota Supra. Then it's Izuka Midori in the number 78 Furniture Row Toyota Supra. And to her outside is Tage Magnuson in the number 41 Leaf Filter Cadillac. Then it's Kane Steele in the number 50 Himako Tools Dodge Charger. And to his outside is Shoto Todoroki in the number 93 Bandai Namco Toyota Supra. Then it's Sif Iverson in the number 51 Phillips 66 Dodge Charger. And to his outside is Corey Day in the number 88 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. And looking through your final rows, you got Travis Regan in the number 99 C&J Energy Services Chevrolet. And to his outside is Charlie Kelvin in the number 62 Twisted T Chevrolet. And running up the field is the 49 of Noah Treason in his Sprite Toyota Supra. So, 20 laps to kick us off here tonight for Daytona. I know it's a little short, but some other stuff has been going on. And all that sorts of stuff. So, race is going to be a little bit on the shorter end, but I will guarantee that from now on, even though I did say this in a group chat VC earlier, I'm basically going to bump it up to at least 25 for D2 and 30 for D1. But this is just like get everyone all sorted out and everything like that. as this is just to see how these guys are just going to run here. But yeah, let's waste no more time and let's get into the action right here as we wait for the command to fire engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
As we heard the command right there to fire engines, as we are now ready to go here from Daytona as the field is rolled off, and I will also keep an eye on the Korea NR server's Twitter page right here, as we will also get updates there. Oh, jeez! Okay, I forgot. Hold on, everyone. We got a little bit of a problem going on right here, but we'll be right back. I am so sorry about that, but we'll be right back. So sorry about that. So sorry. Alright guys, we are back. I am so sorry. I was on the wrong NR, as that one was supposed to be used for when we are not on super speedways, but, and also the laps and stuff was mixed up, so I fixed that, but that means the field has been shuffled around a little bit, but it's pretty much the same drivers and everything like that, so I am so sorry about that, but right here, we're going to get going here in 15 seconds for the Mountain Dew 300, as we're going to wait here for the command to fire engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
We hear the command right there. The cars are getting fired up. As we take a look around at your statistics here for Daytona, it is a 31-degree banking around this track. What the heck? Is there something going on in the back of the field, or did some of them not load in? Oh, yep. Looks like already some engine problems already for Sfmds, the 51. So he may not be able to start this race. So tough luck for the Jario number 51. Not the way that you want to kick off the start of your season right here, as we're into the 4th season, I believe, of Mountain Dew Racing. And we'll actually go over some changes that was made over the off-season. So all full-time drivers all have black banners. And for any part-time drivers, like you see back there, the 81, they are going to, those are part-timers. So they are going to have red banners on the cars. So that will help you easily identify which cars are full-time and which are part-time. But we only have about like three part-time cars and all that sorts of stuff. So, and of course, we got some picks already. So, already one. So, looking right here, one pick for Josh Neely in the 8, one for Donda Krantz in the 39, and one for Paddle Award in the 01. Well, here we go. You see, we got a line of Toyotas that are on the high side. That's the 78, 11, and 14. Then you have a Ford on the bottom, the 33. That's being followed by the 7 and the 1. But here we go to kick off Daytona. And the pace car is in. It's on the 33 and 78 to lead us to the green. And green flags in the air. We're underway at Daytona. Justin Allgaier already going to the inside with his teammate Sam Mayer right there on the inside lane. Rose Thorne going to try to make some moves down there in the 42. She's got Corey Day in the 88 back there. Those are two Junior Motorsports cars, all three, actually three of them. Yeah, three of them all down there. Sam Mayer now going to try to make a move. Corey Day trying to go all the way down. Gets blocked by the 42. 3 wide for the lead into turn 1. Pomni Jones in the 00 being followed by those Toyotas back there. We're already 3 wide, multiple rows deep, as Corey Day goes to the inside of the 42. Corey Day with the lead for right now. But he was not able to lead that lap. It was Rose Thorne who led the first lap. Here comes Pomni, going to try to go to the inside, but Dez going to stay with Corey Day. But side by side into turn 3. And 4 wide of the back. You can see Ethan right there. Little contact between him and his teammate. There's still 4 wide as they exit turn 4. And oh, we got a huge one in the back. Multiple cars involved. The caution is out for the first time. Just an absolutely huge wreck and the front stretch. Caution is out for the first time on lap 3. Just so many good cars just taken out of this one. See right there, Josh Neely in the 8 also taking in it. The 78 was in it. The 9 was in it. The 7 was in it. Just so many cars taken out. Just really bad luck for some of these drivers, as Pomni Jones will be your race leader at the moment of caution. But heavy damage to the 04 at Sagabichi Taru. But let's go back here and see what happened coming out of turn number 4, because that was just an absolutely monstrous wreck that engulfed basically nearly the entire field. But this all started because Ethan just decided not to back out, even though he was stuck in a 4 wide situation. So keep an eye on the Jar cars down here on the inside, as they are right now 4 wide with the 7 of Justin Allgaier and the 39 of Adana Kratz. So right there, you see Radek Zora get to run here off of turn 4. Ethan is just not giving him enough room. And then they just stacked up right there, and around they go. And then the whole track just becomes blocked in. You see the 19 is in it down there. There's the 33 right there in it, just hitting the outside wall. The 49 is in it. Travis Regan in the 99. The 62 is in it. The 11 got a piece of that as well. Oh, just nowhere to go for Neely in the 8. The 17 is in it. Man, that was just a really brutal wreck that took out, what, a couple Tari in it in the 96 you see down there. Heavy damage to the 7 of Justin Allgaier, as we got pit stops for the first time, as there are so many cars that's going to be out of this one. And meanwhile, Stella Wheeler will stay out, but Corey Day wins the race off of pit road, followed by Martin, Zoe Backenmine, Rose Thorne, and Pomni Jones. As Stella Wheeler be the only driver to stay out, but we got cars out. You see the 51 had to retire from the race, not being able to put in a single lap. The 04, the 9, 01, 17, they're out of it. 33, 39, 78, 7, 19, 50, they are done. Just very tough luck for some of these drivers to start out the season, but like what they said here at Daytona, it's pretty unpredictable. So you may never know about how this race might go until later on. But Stella Wheeler, for Deep Dive Racing and Pedro Sales, currently leads out here at Daytona. All right, now Cadillac, Toyota, Chevy, top 5. But I was quite surprised that Stella Wheeler being the only driver to stay out after everyone else came down pit road. But in all honesty, that is actually a smart move that I saw right there from the 12 of Stella Wheeler, since we've already been through like 3 laps and these tires are still relatively new. So pretty smart move right there from the 12, but she's going to be at a disadvantage since everyone else is technically on fresher tires while hers is only about 2 laps old. As you see the top 10 right there on the top left of your screen, it all has been shuffled right there. The rest of the top 10, you also have Pawnee Jones, Maggie Spletzer, Hernan Hernandez, Ryan Danielson, and Sam Mayer. And some of these guys might actually still be going, yet Josh Neely's still in this, as well as Lucas Ork in the 28. So is Regan, so is Calvin. Quite a couple of drivers from that lap 3 wreck, all still in this. And I forgot to base minus. And looks like Corey Day did have a tire go down, but that did not affect him too much as he is still in this. So, great move right there from Corey Day. Yeah, and I'm already seeing some beef already getting thrown around in that server as someone appears to not like Ethan Rice for basically not backing out of that wreck, since clearly he could have backed out from that wreck, but he just kept it there with his teammate, and he just left him nowhere to go, and they ended up going up on the track, and it just went on from there. But we are going green this time. Stella Wheeler, your leader, followed by Martin Hisman, Corey Day, Zoe Backenline, Rose Throne, top 5. Then Pawnee Jones, Maggie Spletzer, Hernan Hernandez, Ryan Danielson, Sam Mayer, top 10. Seeing 2 Okimir Reynolds Motorsports cars here in the top 5. That's definitely a good position they want to be in. As the field rounds off of turn number 4. And the pace car is in. It's on the 12 to lead us back to the green flag. And green flag's back in the air. A good restart for the 71 of Zoe Bagdamine, but she was trying to go to the outside of Corey Day, but just couldn't quite get there. Hernan by himself on the high side. He's going to get picked up by his team owner, Dez, right there on the high side. And we're already getting some breakaways right there. You see some parts of the top 10 already starting to break away. Ooh, a little contact there between Corey Day and Zoe Bagdamine. As here comes Martin to the inside of the 12. He's going to take the lead away. Here comes Corey Day. And a really risky block there by Maggie in the 13 against Ryan Danielson in the 34. Tage Magnuson back there in the 41. He's got help from the 14. Zoe Baggenline looking on the 88 of Corey Day. Corey Day throws the block on the 71. As Zoe Baggenline still trying to get by the 88 of Corey Day. She's going to get there side by side for a second through turn 3. Stella Wheeler still in this fight, though. The 12 coming up with a charge. Maggie back there with the 34. Sam Mayer now in this as Shoto Todoroki goes down a pit road. 3 wide back there for 4th. A 4-car breakaway for the front. Stella Wheeler dives right to the inside lane. But Ryan Danielson is going to abandon her right down there, trying to help the 71. But she is there, side by side for a second. Maggie having a little bit of a hard time against Sam Mayer. As the field has now organized themselves, you see Brandon Brown barely in the draft back there. Still side by side for a second between the 71 and the 12. Martin still holding on. Ooh, Tage Madison looks like he nearly got out of line right there, but he immediately slid in between the 1 and the 96. That was a smart move. As here comes Maggie trying to get around the 12. Ooh, Magnuson goes way down. It is not over yet, folks. Not by a long shot. We're coming up to 41 to go. We're still got a lot of laps left in this race. And here comes Zoe Bagdamine. She's going to try to force it 3 wide, but the 81 secures it for right now. That was a big move right there by Zoe Bagdamine, the 71. And Danielson has established himself into 3rd. If anyone has watched the Walmart series, they know this is the Double Z champion they're going up against, and he's familiar with these cars. And here comes Danielson to the inside for second. He's got Ochako back there in the 6. Jemiah also up here in the 11. The 53 in this. And there's Deshaun and Dez also keeping up with these guys. There are 3 Dez racing cars all up here. That being the 10, the 14, and the 48. Ochako currently pushing the 81 Toyota teammates. First and second. Jemiah gonna try to make it 3 Toyotas, but that Ford of Ryan Danielson keeps her at bay. And Danielson looking to the inside of Ochako. Side by side for second. Jemiah trying to capitalize. She's gonna go to 34. Zoe Badman tries going in line, but she was not there in time. Here comes the 10 of Deshaun Jackson. And right now, Deshaun currently watching his part-time car leading at Daytona. There's his teammate back there, Jemiah Washington in the 11. But here comes Danielson side by side for the lead. And Danielson, he's out in front by just a bit. The 81 gonna fight back. And Danielson at the line. He is still side by side with the 81. It's not over yet for the race lead. Ryan Danielson looks like he's gonna clear, but no, he doesn't. Here comes Deshaun Jackson. Trying to make it 3 wide, but he's at a disadvantage. Martin back out in front. He is holding that high lane. Danielson using the bottom. 3 wide in the back. Jesus Christ. Danielson once again led that lap only by a small margin. Bit of shuffling going on back there. Sam Mayer goes to the high side. He abandons Tage right there, who's in the middle line, who his teammate, Paddle Award, I'm pretty sure got collected in that lap 3 big one. Corey Day now establishing himself back up here. He's got help from Hernan. Deshaun Jackson throws the block. He's going for the race lead. And they're cut up to lap traffic. What will Deshaun and Ryan Danielson doing? And right here, pit stops is on. The 12 is in. Green flag pit stops have begun. And here comes the 37 of Clyde McBride. Will he help his teammate or will he screw him over? He's going to help his teammate, the 34, to the lead. And he's got help from Martin. They are tandem driving, but here goes the 81. Corey Day trying to lead the inside lane behind. And the 88. Here's third for now. Hernan gets moved out of the way by the 42. She's got the 71 of her son of Zoe Backenmine, her teammate back there. Jeez, I can't even speak today. I'm sorry about that. The 81 still has the race lead. Danielson got to fight back side by side with the lead as here comes the 42 of the 71. 2 hard-charging Chevys. The 34 to the race lead. The field is going to slowly rebuild themselves back right here. Hernan trying to find a way around the 53. One of his team owner's former cars he used to be racing with last season. And here we go. More green flag piss offs. The 71, the 00, the 41 are in. Ryan Danielson holds on to the race lead, but here comes Rose Thor with a big out of steam on the front stretch. And the 42 is going to get cleared right here out of turn 2. But the 81 is still right there. There's the 12 of Stella Wheeler, who pitted earlier. 48 trying to get by the 34, but not quite. And they are catching up to that lap car, the 12. And here comes the entire field on the pit road. Pit stops is on. Let's see how these pit stops are going to go right here. This is basically the entire lead lap pack on pit road. And if you see like all of those pit signs with the pit signs down, those are all the drivers that are out. Contact between the 1 and 14 on pit road, and so is the 11 and the 1. Trouble on pit road. And out goes Joshua Neely. Some of these guys got to repair damage. The 42, a little bit of a slow stop. The 81's getting out ahead. Danielson gets up into second. And there goes Shoto Todoroki. But we'll have to see who will be your race leader. As there's the 71 to the 00. Having a good battle right here. But right now, the 81, still the race leader. As he managed to get out ahead of some of these guys, so he's got a comfortable gap. But there's the 93 of Shoto Todoroki. What is he going to do? And he decides not to go to the high side. That's going to allow the field back there to gain some time. As the 81, still your race leader here at Daytona. And there's Danielson, and caution is out! Caution is out, the 49 of Noah Treason. And there's a big spin through turns throughout the front stretch. So caution out on lap 19. Let's go back here and see what happened to the 49 of Noah Treason. So right here goes the 28 to the inside. He's got help from his team owner, and then, yeah, 49 just didn't see him coming down there, and then bam, right there in the outside wall, right in front of the flag stand. So the officials were quick to throw the caution, and very close call there for the 11 of Jemiah Washington. But that is the second caution of the day here at Daytona. And that's going to screw up quite a couple of driver strategies, especially the 81. The 81 only recently came out of pit road. As he got a decent gap between himself and the 34, but after that lap car, the 93, held him up. That allowed Danielson to catch up, and now everyone now has a shot to try to get the lead now. So Martin now in a very protracted situation where he's going to hold on against a field that will really want to take the lead from him. He's so far been one of the strongest cars, and by far one of the strongest Toyotas that we have all day so far. But I definitely won't count on either Danielson or Pomni or back of the line or Thorne. They have been good as well. And as we take a look, free pass to the 93. And here comes the field on the pit road. Looks like Joshua Neely will also stay out, which I'm pretty sure he's also a lot down. Yes, he will, so he will get the wave around as well. 37 also staying out. They're the only lap cars, so he'll also be able to wave around. As here comes the rest of the field on the pit road. Now let's see how everyone's strategy is going to play out. Because this now effectively screwed over everyone's pit strategy. And we got some contact on pit road. A little bit closer between the 48 and 00. This pit road is very narrow. So these guys might struggle a little bit when it comes to entering their pit stalls, as Ryan Danielson will win the race off pit road, followed by Zoe Bagadivine, Pawnee Jones, Ochago Aurora, as well as Radek Zorik. Really great stop for some of these guys, but the 81 lost so much time on pit road. That is just big right there. He just lost so much time on pit road. That is just gotta be really bad right there for the 81. So now he's gonna have to try to get by almost the entire field who would want to keep that race lead, but Ryan Danielson has come out as your race leader. In that 34 Hulu Glitch Racing Ventures Ford Fusion. Team owner Cody Smart currently watching from, pretty sure one of the haulers, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong though. But, but yeah. This is going to be a big one here, folks. And this is only an appetizer for what's going to be happening tomorrow. Because tomorrow, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will be time for the Racetrack Cup Series to take it on here at Daytona for the for the Racetrack 500. So make sure to stick around for that. And I'd like to thank everyone that is tuned in right here on Alex Ryan Motorsports TV as y'all are watching the Six Flags Mountain Dew Series live here from Daytona International Speedway. As we are going green this time, Ryan Danielson, your leader, followed by Zoe Backenmine, Pawnee Jones, Ochako Aurora, and Radek Zork in the top 5. And then Karen Catfish, Deshaun Jackson, Corey Day, Stella Wheeler, Tage Magnus in the top 10. I definitely will be seeing how these guys are going to perform, and with Martin starting many rows back. This might be proved to be a very competitive field, but once that 81 catches back up to the leaders, it's going to be on from there. Because that 81, he has just been so strong. It's just been unbelievable about how MKR managed to field that car. And not to mention, basically, there are 2 remaining cars since the 19 took it to the garage. The 11 has also had some strong moments, also ran up close to the top 10. So MKR looking to start off on a good note. Glitch Racing Ventures, one of the new teams to the Six Flags Series, also trying to start off on a high note. As we got so many teams up here, it's kind of hard to count, but the main teams that we have in the top 10 include MBMC, Deep Dive Racing, Junior Motorsports, Des Racing, Glitch Racing Ventures, Mei Hasumi Enterprises, and Jarrell Motorsports. They've all got drivers up here, including Okimura Reynolds Motorsports. They have Zoe Backenmine, who's been really strong. But here we go, coming to the green, led by the 34 of Ryan Danielson. Green flag back in the air. Already trying to make some moves back there. That's Corey Day. He gets blocked by the 10 of Deshaun Jackson, trying to go to the inside lane. Zoe right there behind the 34. And there goes Zoe back into mine, going all the way down. Pawnee got to try to go lower. Radek Zork back there in the 53, try to push. 3 wide for the race lead into 3. Deshaun Jackson now in this fight as well. Corey Day also in it as well. And now the 81 is already back up into the top 10. He's getting pushed from the 48 of Hernan Hernandez. And Deshaun trying to side draft off the 71, but he leaves the door open for Corey Day. Corey Day to the inside of the 10. He's going to get there. And here comes the 81 with a big out of steam with help from the 48. The double zero trying to block but couldn't work. Here comes the 81 with the 48 in tow. The 62, the 12 are also in it on the bottom lane. The 96, the 42, the 14 also down there. Now here comes the 48. Hernan trying to go for the race lead himself. Hernan to the race lead. Now here comes Stella Wheeler to the inside of the 81. Hernan's got to pick up his Toyota teammate on the high side. But Stella Wheeler holding on. The 12 up into second now. The 81 starting to lose his momentum here a little bit. But he's got to slide in and get third before any of those Josh Neely Racing teammates could get there. Right now, Hernan, your current race leader here at Daytona. Here comes the 81 to the inside. But the 12 goes down to block. As here goes the 42 of Rose Thorne. The 14 of the 88, not that far behind. The 81, once again going for second. Corey Day back there going down to the inside. He's got to run. Martin still unable to keep up with the 12. As here comes the 96 of Tari with a big head of steam out of 4. That's a big head of steam right there from the 96 of Tari Ritzloff. She is up there. Martin once again to the inside of the 12, but just unable to get there. As we got a battle for 5th between Rose Thorne and Desiree Hudson. Des trying to make that inside lane work. The 42 trying to keep strong on the high side with those 2 Chevys behind. And she's going to clear the 14 as here comes the 88. And the 12 falling back. The 81 up in the second. 1-2 for Toyota. But the 96 and the 42 are not going to allow those Toyotas to go away scot-free. Those Chevys back there trying to make something work. Rose to the inside of the 96. The 81 still drafting behind the 48. No run yet from the 81. The 42 trying to spoil the party. Trying to look on the 81. Here comes the 12 to the inside. And the 14 now going to go by the 42 on the inside, trying to go for 4th. Stella Wheeler trying to go after the 81. She is right there, side by side for 2nd. Lap 29 out of 50. We are nearing the halfway point of this race. Hernan still holding on to the race lead. The 12 back there with the 14, the 88. And there's the 10 going to get up into 5th. There are now 3 Des Racing cars in the top 5. The 12 to the inside of the 48. He's got momentum. And troubles for Deshaun. He went a little too wide at the entrance of turn 3. He's got to get picked up by one of his drivers, Martin. And the 12 now the new race leader. But Des back there in the 14. Corey Day back in it in the 88. Side by side for 2nd between the 14 and the 88. Corey Day making it work on the bottom side. Pomney back up into 3rd. Raddick right there trying to get help from Zoe Backelman, the 71. Raddick's now going to get the help from the 41. They are still double file behind the front 3 leaders. Stella Wheeler continues to lead over Corey Day and Pomney Jones. Raddick starting to break away. And so is Zoe Backelman, the 71. Jesus. And they are caught up to a slow car. That's once again the 37 of Clive McBride. And the leaders are going to get held up. All the leaders got held up. Stella Wheeler got to go down. Corey Day looking on the 12. And the leaders are now going to get by the 37 by forcing you to go to the high side. That's going to hold up a couple more cars. That spread out the field a little bit more. Tari still trying to find a way around the 71. Still unable to make anything work. Corey Day to the inside, but look at this. Zoe's got to force it 3 wide for the race lead. She's got Tari behind in the 96. Dez also still in this fight in the 14. The 00, the 96's teammate still in it as well. Zoe Backelman to the race lead, but here comes Tari to the inside. Desiree Hudson still in this in the 14. It has just been a back and forth between these Chevys, Toyotas, and that singular Cadillac back there, that being the 12, as all the other Cadillacs have been either taken out in that big one or have been running mid-pack because of damage. But we are still nowhere near the end of this race yet, not by a long shot. And I was looking at the live chat right here, the 81 blocking, the 88 blocks like Joey Logano. Yeah, Martin did block like Joey Logano there quite a couple laps back. And at the seeking the 81, Martin's going to go to the lead, but he's going on pit road. More green flag pit stops underway. As side by side in the race lead between Wheeler and Mayer. Wheeler's going to take the race lead from Mayer. Deshaun Jackson right there, who has won Las Vegas 2 seasons ago. He's looking for another win to his tally. And he goes to the inside of the 1. And he's going to stick it right there to go to turn 3. The 10 of the 1 to get it out for second. And the 10's going to take it. And here we go. Majority of the race fuel going down to pit road, but Sam Mayer going to stay out, trying to stretch it out for another lap. Let's see how this will work for Sam Mayer. As there are more cars got out of pit road. Ethan Rice back there in the 23 also stayed out. But he is 4 seconds behind Sam Mayer, so there's no way he'll be able to get in unless he stays out another lap or when Sam Mayer goes down on the pit road. And Sam Mayer now heading down on the pit road. There's Ethan Rice in the 23. And he's also going down the pit road. Now we got some lappers all around the field right now. And there's the 12. Presumably going to be the race leader once they cross the start-finish line. And there's the 81 and 71 tandem drafting. But here goes Martin to the inside of Zoe. And Martin going to get by the 71 handily. And now he has his sights set on the 12 of Stella Wheeler. The leaders are now have been all spread out by quite a bit, but the 12 still out ahead of this pack. And there's the race leader off of pit road. He got held up by his teammate, Josh Neely in the 8, who's been a lap down, as Stella will retake the race lead. But here comes Martin and Zoe with a big out of steam out of 2. Now Martin going to try to steamroll past the 12. And he will pass the 12 single-handedly, easily. The 81 back to the race lead. And the 12's now got to slip in behind the 71. And now Zoe Backenheim going for the lead on the 81. Jesus Christ. When the race is getting better. As Zoe Backenheim now to the race lead. Stella Wheeler slips into second. Martin slips back there into third. Wheeler now trying the inside lane, but she's got no help. And yes, she'll slip in back into second. She knows that line was not going to work. Zoe Backenheim continues to lead here at Daytona. As we'll take a look at the rest of your field right here. There's Chloe McBride there coming off of pit road. A bit of a 3-car tandem back here. You got the 93, the 13, and the Jimmy Fellows. This is for 23rd on the leaderboard. And then there's Noah Treason and Jemiah Washington. This is for 21st as the 49 goes to the inside of the 11. And all up here, this is for a top 20 spots with Rose Thorne, Ethan Rice, and Carrie Catfish. Rose Thorne lost so much time on pit road. So tough break for the 42. And right here, this is for 15th right here between Tari Ritzloff, Ochako Aurora, and Travis Regan. This is all for spots in the top 15. There's Joshua Neal there a lap down, and this pack has reformed. That's all within the top 10. As well as some spots in the top 5. And they are there trying to regain on the race leaders who are continuing to get out for the lead. Stella Wheeler has taken the lead away. Martin gets second away from Zoe Backenmine. This race is far from over yet, though, folks. We are now coming up to 11 to go, so anything can happen. But that last pit stop certainly should have been the last that these drivers should take. They should have enough fuel and enough tires to finish. Still side by side for second right here. Zoe Backenmine's going to take it away from Martin. Stella Wheeler has been able to establish a little bit of a gap between herself and those two back there, but right now that pack back there is still about 3 seconds back, as you see right there. No idea why that was still up. Oh yeah, and I was just looking at the chat real quick. I just saw that Deshawn tuned in, so yeah, really, you're pretty happy to see your part-timer up there. Out is pronounced Marin. Gotcha. Okay, thank you for that. Marin now trying to look right there on the 71, but so far Zoe Backenmine currently unable to make anything work. There's the second pack back there. They have lost time to the front 3. So it looks like those guys are not going to catch up. But there's Clyde McBride there in the 37. This could shake stuff up if they catch up to him in the corners. Right now, Stella Wheeler continues to lead. And there's more lap traffic in front of the leaders. And Wheeler's going to get held up by the 37. This could allow time for the rest of the field to catch up. And they're going to get by the 37 right here. And the 37 continuing to hold on the 81. Marin, that's not good right there. Stella Wheeler trying to get by the 28. But here comes the 71. They're going to go 3 wide here, but now side by side for the race lead. Oh boy. And Marin's able to break away from the 37, trying to catch back up to the top 2 right here, who I'm pretty sure lost a bit of time to the rest of the pack because of those lappers. Yeah, you see right there, they have dropped it down to 2 seconds. That shows how much time these guys can lose time to lappers. And Marin with a big run right here through turn 2. He is right there on the 71. Goes to the inside, but he's lost the momentum. The 12 going to fight back on the high side, trying to keep second from the 81, but the 81's still there. The front 3 have now all reestablished themselves as the second pack right there. They're trying to get by the lap cars. You see Corey Day was able to break away, and I'm pretty sure he might have the draft of the 28, which will allow him to catch up to the front 3. There's Corey Day back there in the 88, but I don't think he's going to have enough time. We are down to 7 to go here at Daytona. Okay, Maureen. Okay. Okay. Unless that's... But yeah, Stella Wheeler to the inside of the 81. Going to clear it right here. Zoe Backenmine continue to lead. We're coming up to 6 laps to go here in the Mountain Dew 300. Stella Wheeler to the inside. And it looks like Corey Day has lost the draft. He is now losing time to the leaders. Yes, he's lost so much time. You see right there, he's lost a bunch of time. And basically the second pack in general has lost so much time. They are back down to nearly 3 seconds. So I don't think they're going to have enough time unless the leaders had failed to get their pit strategy correct. Or unless we have another caution, that could screw stuff up. Stella Wheeler leading over the 81 and 71. It's a battle between Cadillac, Toyota, and Chevy. And Zoe Backman looking on the 81, but just couldn't quite get there. She just did not have the run. And Luka Zorek has lost the draft to the main pack. As the second pack continuing to lose time, they are now down to a roughly 3 seconds back from the race leaders. Zoe Backman back to the inside of the 81, but the 81 just continuing to push the 12, looking for a chance to get it through, the 12 and take the lead. Marin in the 81. Oh, they got a pit. They can't make it. It's on fuel mileage. They can't make it. 4 laps to go here from Daytona. The 12 now all by herself. Still got a 3-second lead, but she has lost drafting speed. So she's got to quickly get caught up on by the rest of the field. But let's see if she'll have enough fuel to make it, unless she has to go down pit road. And yeah, she's got to try to stretch it out, as here comes almost the majority of the second pack onto pit road. But Sam Ayer once again got to stay out. 3 laps to go at Daytona. Stella Wheeler trying to hold on, trying to conserve her fuel. That engine's still running smoothly. And the 1 in 34 have also stayed out as well. Stella Wheeler trying to stretch her fuel tank. And she's got a pit. She can't make it either. And neither can Sam Ayer. It is going to be now on, as there's the leader, Zoe Backman, has got it over Marin. I mean, yeah, Marin, yeah. 12 car. We are down to 2 laps to go. So Stella Wheeler unable to get the win, as she had to pit. So Zoe Backman looking to take the race lead away. There's the 12 on the pit road. Her teammate tried to block, but got moved out of the way. Zoe Backman to the race lead. It is now on. MKR versus ORM. Sorry about that. I had to get that right. Oh boy, it is now on. It's now on as we come to the white flag. The next flag will end the race, yellow or the checkered. Out of turn number 4, Zoe Backman continuing to lead. Lap traffic ahead. She's going to get held up, but white flag in the air. Final lap here from Daytona. Can the 71 hold on? The 81 go to the inside. The 71 got held up. And the 81 to the race lead. Oh, and the 71 just got held up big time. Sorry. Now Marin trying to... So Marin now trying to hold on through 3 and 4 for the final time. He has become a superstar at Daytona out of turn number 4. Marin Jezuska, sorry if I mispronounced that, wins at Daytona. What a day for Marin and MKR. What a day for that team. They have got their first career Mountain Dew victory. What a day it has been, and Zoe Backman got so close to taking it, but that 37 ensured the 81 will take it from the 71. As we take a look here at your fastest laps, Zoe Backendamine will get the bonus for the fastest laps. And for anyone not in the Alex's Cozy Hangout server and not a trusted person, the point system we'll be using is going to be the full season points format. So there are no chase, no playoffs. It'll just be all points, and whoever has the most points at the end of the season will take it. And the race is official. Martin Jesuska wins at Daytona. Zoe Backendamine will finish a strong second after getting held up by that lap traffic. That Stella Wheeler, who tried to hold it for as long as she can before she had to dart down on the pit road. And then Deshaun Jackson, Ryan Danielson, Deshaun Jackson, top 5. Then Sam Mayer, Desiree Hudson, Corey Day, Paulini Jones, Tage Madison rounds out the top 10. Look at the rest of you guys that finished on the lead lap. Radek Zorik, Charlie Kelvin, Hernan Hernandez, Ochako Aurora, Travis Regan, Tari Retzloff after running close up to that pack early on. And then Rose Thorne, Ethan Rice, Jemiah Washington, Noah Trees, and Maggie Spletzer will all round out cars finishing on the lead lap. Look at all your lappers right here. You got Shoto Todoroki, Karen Catfish, Jimmy Fellows, Connor DJ Hart, Luca Zorik, Josh Neely will all finish 1 lap down, and Club McBride being our only car to finish 2 laps down. And then looking at all your cars at DNF from this race, Brendan Brown, Matt Vasquez, Kane Steele, Kayla Washington, Justin Allgaier, Izuka Midoriya, Adonda Kratz, Carolina Bradley, Andre Killinger, Pato Award, Mark Games, Psycho Bichitaru, and Sif Iverson will all finish out of this race. Well, that would do it here from the Mountain Dew 300 here at Daytona. Congratulations to Marin and MKR for their first ever win in the Mountain Dew Series. And for those watching here on the Alex Ryan Motorsports channel, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. But tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, it'll be time for the 500, one of the biggest races of the calendar. As we'll be going green tomorrow for the Six Flags Racetrack Cup Series. But until then, this is Alex Prime signing off. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.